Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying at home. So today I want to talk about my son's book collection. Basically these books here, for my son. He's about 2.5 years, so basically books for kids around that age. I'm going to talk about where I bought them from, what I like about them. If I do remember the prices, I'm going to say the prices as well. So welcome. I think you might be familiar with this set of books. This is a set of 10 books. These are basically just for simple words. Like you see here, this is a book on food, this is a book on family, fruits and vegetables, and so just simple words. This is a hardboard. I think the correct word is hardboard. These are hard books, so it means that they're not going to tear easily. So what I like about them is just they're going to tear easily. I'm yet to give my son the books, so I'm not sure how he'll react to the books. I hope he'll love them. What I liked about them mainly is, let me see. I hope he'll just get excited. Carrying around this, and I hope this also serves as storage for the books. I hope they don't get lost. So yes, I can't wait for my son to come back and see this. So how much did I buy it? I bought this in South Africa in Santon City Mall. I don't remember the price. Maybe it could have been the equivalent of 15,000 or less. Rough estimate, but So my next book is this one, Good Habits. This is just a book for good habits, to just teach my son good habits. I don't know, brush your teeth, go to bed, and it's a bit hardcover. I got this as a present. Yes, I believe. Yes, this was a present. We went for a birthday party, and each of the kids was given this and some colors. So good habits. Then we have this book. If there's any book that has suffered, then it's this book. If you notice, I even have solo tape. This book has been torn. Luckily it's a hardboard book. So the pages are thick. So yes, it can get torn. You see, it has gotten torn. I kept solo tape, and this is one of those books that has suffered. There was a time when feeding him, when you place him on his feeding table and chair, we put a book for him, and then we just go through while he's feeding, and he will get distracted and he would eat. This book has suffered. It has been thrown, but it's still surviving. I still want to keep it. So, and it's just a simple book. Black Kitten, I don't know why. If you saw this is food and porridge, and we've wiped it, but I'm not about to throw this book. This book, I bought it on second hand in Posta. I've since looked for the guy for selling these books, second hand books. I never got him, but it probably was like 2,000 Tanzanian shillings. It wasn't even expensive. So 10 little monkeys jumping on the bed here. I didn't know he had this book, but this is also a hardcover book. But this doesn't belong to my son. It's for his school. I think every Friday they're given a book to take home with them, and they're supposed to read a book over the weekend. So I think this was given on the last week before school's closed and Corona happened and whatnot. He's not yet gone back to school, but when he does go back, he'll return this book. This is another second-hand book I bought for my son in Posta. Probably not more than 5,000, maybe 2,000. I bought it because you could do this. There was a little bit of activity then, but there was a time this was a bit hard for him to do all this. But so this is one of those books that has not been used. a lot, but I just like it because it's a hardcover book, and I think this is a rhyme. Yeah, you know, you buy some of these books and you don't know the song, so I think this is a rhyme. Yeah, I think this is a song. Probably I should have known and sing to him, but really I don't know the song. So we read this book sometimes, but and yeah. And then we have this other book, 5-in-1. These are just 5 short stories. Usually before bedtime I like reading a book before I put him to bed. Sometimes he's just naughty and he doesn't want to listen. Sometimes he listens, sometimes he just turns the pages. But yeah, this is a simple book. Yeah, so the whole story is just on one page. I don't like this book as much because the whole story is just on one page, but I like it because it's hardcover book, so, and there's not a lot of activity to do on this book. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I don't remember where I bought this book from. So yeah, 5-in-1 Pegasus Good Night Stories. Oh, and then we have this book. This book, I've also used this book quite a lot. This is a book for toddler touch. I like it because it has a couple of activities in the book. This was also bought on second hand, that's why it's a bit faded. Yeah, but there are a lot of activity, like you go through, like what do you do at bedtime, follow the trail, and these things you can touch them, and yeah, you go through his bedtime routine in the book. There's a lot of stuff you can touch. You see this one, opening and closing. So when I read this book, I open and close. Yeah, there used to be some books here, like a flip-flop cover, but he's still torn them. I mean, even here there was a book here. Yeah, this one is not torn, but this one he tore the book here. And yeah, I like this book because when I got here, Good Night, I used to read Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and he used to like it a lot. But yeah, you see here, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Here you can open. I think he's tried tearing this as well, but he's not been successful. But he probably tear it sometime. So yeah, this is one of those favorite bedtime story books. I like this book because it had activities, but most of them have been torn. But I just like this book. You see, it's different, and yeah, I like this book. Oh, and then there's this Ladybug Series books. I think I bought like 5. At Msale City, I think they are about 5,000. These books are really not expensive, but they are soft books. I mean, they are normal books, so you just expect that they'll get torn. I mean, this book has been torn. Yeah, but I used to like these books because these were one of my favorite books to read before bedtime, but they don't have a lot of activity. But this book has been torn, and yeah, look at what happened there. I mean, I had a nanny during the first, I think, 2 days. He wrote here, and I was like, nope, nope, nope. So every time I see here, it annoys me. But yeah, and this book doesn't even start at the beginning. My son has already torn this book, so that's the disadvantage of buying books like this. But yeah, sometimes when these books are cheap, like 5,000, they're readily accessible. That's why I buy them. And you know, if you read this story today, tomorrow again you read the same story, you get bored. That is why I had like 5 books. Most of them are been torn. I just have this one left, so yeah. And then you have this one, P is for potty. This is a book on potty training to teach, like, ideally, the baby has to understand some of these things, but does it really matter? I like it because it has some flip-flops. Yeah. So let's see, like a flip-flop like this. There are so many flip-flops. The problem with this book is that the flip-flops are not easily seen, so sometimes my son has difficulty seeing. So yeah, the good thing about flip-flop is that if you're reading and he's bored, he can just play around while he listens to you read. And yeah, so this is that book. I think I bought it on one of the streets in Nairobi. Yeah, I just saw them poured down and I bought this book. Yeah, I bought this book and this book. So they probably were like the equivalent of 4,000 Tanzanian shillings. So yeah, I'm not too mad about them. Yeah. And then this book, Dinner at the Highbrows. This is a story about good or bad manners. I mean, this is a story about good manners. The story is basically that this kid wanting to go for dinner and the mom is telling him, okay, fine, when you eat food you have to say thank you. When after you finish eating you have to help take the plate to the kitchen and help wash the dishes. So yeah, it's just a nice story. I mean, when my son is reading age, it will be good for him to read a book like this, because this is just an interesting and funny story about, and it will teach him good manners as well. So yeah, we read this book sometimes. Luckily, it has not yet been torn. I hope it didn't get torn. Yeah, it has some big pictures. Yeah, I think this book is still a bit for an older kid, but I like it. I like the message in the book as well. So yeah, this book I bought in Nairobi as well, Dinner with the Highbrows. So another book is this one, Three Little Pigs, illustrated by Sam Meredith. I bought it in Santon City Mall for maybe 15,000. Yeah, but yeah, 79 rand, slightly under 10,000, I think. Yeah, slightly under 10,000, the equivalent of 10,000. But I'm not so mad about it. This is a hardboard book, so it won't get torn. By now you already know that I love hardboard books. I bought two of these, Three Little Pigs, and another one I bought was Jack and the Beanstalk. Yeah, so I have this one and another one, so I can't wait to read this to my son. I mean, yeah, I can't just wait to read to him. I hope you have settled, because the problem with this book, it didn't have activity, but it was one of the few hardboard books I got, so I'm excited because I know this one will last. So yeah. And then we have this puzzle book, Toy Story 4. Yeah, this is a puzzle book. This is just a book full of puzzles. I'm not sure if my son will be able to use it. I'm not sure, but we'll just say, I mean, but it is color coded. Maybe for a little bit, I think after a year or so he should be able to use it. This is color coded, so this is blue, so he will know that it's for this page of the book. And everything, this is an easy puzzle, so you already know that on this puzzle you put it here, and this picture exactly looks like this picture, so it shouldn't be hard. I cannot wait to see how my son reacts to this book. So this one has like 5 puzzles. So this is yellow, this is also color coded yellow. My only worry is that these things might get lost, so yeah, I do hope they don't get lost, but we'll just see. Yeah, so this one will also be color coded pink. Oh, okay, no, purple, and yeah, so I cannot wait. I don't know, I cannot wait, but yeah, this is one of those books I was like excited to get, because there's activity here. I probably think that maybe for a little bit an older kid, but I'm not mad. I mean, this one can stay. So yeah. So another book that we have is this one, Lift the Flap First 100 Words. These are for his first 100 words. I love this book. I think I bought it when we're just starting to what is it? We're starting to win him. So yeah, the other time he used to disturb a lot when he was eating his food, so this book was a good distraction. I mean, they've gone through all. You see, even here it is torn, here it is torn, some of the flip flaps are missing, but I'm not mad. I mean, this book is even like, there's food here, he's eating, food pours here, but yeah, I'm not mad at all. So yeah, so this is a triangle, these are shapes. We have meal time, numbers 1 to 3. This flap is missing here, but yeah, I'm not mad, but yeah, this is one of those good books. I mean this one and the pink one. Where is it? This one. These are the two books that I've seen him through that wedding process. Yeah, he used this book. He really used them. So I love these books. And yeah, after a while, because this book was getting so dirty, I decided to buy this book. So this one is not for feeding. This one is just for, this one is the cleaner version of the book. Yeah, you'll see he's not really used it for eating, but yeah, he's been tearing a lot of these flaps. And this book, the flaps in this book are easier than the flaps in this book. I think, yeah, these ones are more visible. This one is really not use this as much because the flaps are invisible, but this one, since the flaps are visible, he looks at the picture, he looks right here, sometimes it tears, yeah, and he likes turning pages, so sometimes I'm reading, I'm not even done, but yeah, so this is the clean book. I mean, if you have visitors or whatever, if he has to go somewhere with a book, he'll go with this. But yeah, or he's just reading, I'm here with him reading, I'm reading this. But if he's eating or doing anything, he's reading this. So yeah, the things are a bit different, but I don't know. I don't know why I like this book more. Yeah, because I think this one is more technical and it doesn't have as much variety. But this one has so many things. It has food, it has cars, it has shoes. This, even the flaps are better. So those are all the books I bought for my son. Those are the books I'm reading to my son. Yeah, I love reading to my son. Sometimes he's not paying attention. Sometimes he just pays for a minute or so. But it's something, it's a culture that I want my son to have. Given I read books, so I want my son to love reading books as well. So let me know, guys, what books you're reading to your kids, where you're buying your books from, what do your kids love books, what are their reaction, I mean, are they interested? Yeah, so right now at the stage I'm in, I'm still reading, but yeah, he's not, he knows a book. He knows that when you have a book, he'll turn pages, he'll tear some flip-flops, but yeah, I mean, I can't wait for him to get more interested in the book. Don't forget to like this video, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.